The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant, 61, match, box, lights. Check,
on first down, it's Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On the ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go. Leo. Ready.
Manziel. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And, this is going to depend on forward progress, but they're saying no. He didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Set, 19, 19. Check. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rush in. Check. Watch the safety creep. Watch out. Watch safety creep.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 33-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Watson.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Grant.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Back to the ground. This time Cook.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
You're set. Stop your body. Hey, to the car. To the car. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Off. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. You got enough.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Manziel. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Finding room at the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
36.
On second down, Mullen. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mike 50.
Here's Manziel. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. Runs through the contact. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
25, 29, short. Let's blow. 54. Kill. Alert. Hey, turn it up. Big edge. Alert 3. Hey, 59. Alert 3. Crunch. Down and go.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's checking crowd. 29. Not today.
Room past the 20. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Grant, 94 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Tackles. Look at me. Zipper. Switch. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, 59! Hayward. Watch Mike. I got you, son. Check 31. Check 26. Check hot route. Hot. Slams. 24. Kill. Turn up.
After the interception, here's Watson. Rolling to his right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Watch tight end. Take it inside.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready? Hey, 59.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Corey Grant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And his guy.
17. Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Mike 50. It's a party now. Get it.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check 3. Check it back. On the ball.
They'll throw now on the final play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, Sue. I'm coming. Mike, 53.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Reset. Like 88. Watch twist. 24.
Watson on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check Mike, 9-9. Mike, 9-9. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check Mike, 9-9.
Throwing again is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
54. 59.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times. What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 23 yards the pick up there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught by Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
53's a mark. 53. Check 53. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want. Yep. Check 43. Whip.
2nd and 5. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We got 3. Quick dash. Come. 61. Matchbox lights. Ready.
And a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I got you.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That'll be complete to Cook. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Yes.
53. Check.
Hey, Alpha.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Now watch one. 53's Mike. Go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
No.
Now.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're set. 19. Let's go one more. Motion.
First down, here's the run with Cook. But I think the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
We're set. 19. Good track.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's get this.
22 jet bomber.
2nd and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry.
He'll drop to throw. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Now.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey.
Look at me. Zipper.
I got it.
Shoot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
24.
On first down, it's Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Redskins 31, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's...
Long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Push him back. Like 50, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's coming. 54. He's coming. Double up. Hey, motion backfield. Motion backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson.
Watch your sweat. Watch your sweat.
It's complete to Hopkins. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Alert, alert. Under 10, 10.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Redskins 38, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
You ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Come to my work.
Manziel. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this one complete on the slant route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Ready? 15 lining. 15 lining. Go.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's
Hey, exit.
Let's bring it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Manziel, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
6-6, pull it high. Hey.
50. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
24. Pause. Check that one, Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Go.
Throwing now, Watson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3. Check 52. Hassan. Alert. Check 13. Ringo.
Now Watson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal?
Check 3.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Ravens going to use 1 of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yes. Look at me. Door. Hey. High 7. Lead river.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood?